come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Nance.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Irving. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Nance and Thompson are up front. And it's Garland in at the point. Here's Osman. They get it back. Nance. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Dinwiddie. On the wing, Irving. Left side, Durant. Nance with the rebound. Stolen by Durant. Here's Jordan. Nance with some nice D. Now, here's Sexton. Defense is right there. And good that time.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Garland, the pass to Nance. Inside. Garland with the bucket.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York. Irving looking for an opening. KD finds Irving. Back to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
You just got to be so careful when guarding Durant, because if you put him on the line, he's going to make you pay.
The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from Durant. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
Clark, you'd think that team chemistry would just improve as the season goes along, but maybe not if you have personality issues in that locker room.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the most fragile elements in team sports. Chemistry, culture, accepting roles, sacrificing. your own individual game for the good of the team. And I think it's always a work in progress.
And as a leader, as I know you were when you played, I'm sure you were dealing with those things all season long.
Yeah, you try to lead by example, but also there's opportunity and times when you have to step up and voice what you see that could be detrimental to your team's success.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Sexton. Cleveland the rebound. Passes it to Osman. Thompson outside, beyond the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Nets with the lead. And Durant, here we go. Left side, Jordan. Over in the corner, Chandler. And it's off from three-point range. Well, Cleveland shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And here's Irving. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
A dependable passer. Chandler doesn't just look to score. I mean, he's also good at finding his open teammates.
Garland kicks to Thompson. Here's Osman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Thompson misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Osman from outside off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Irving passes to Jordan. Knocked away. Sexton with it. Now Chandler defending. Sexton dishes to Garland, and there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. And Nance kicks to Osman. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll, great athleticism, tough to defend.
Now Irving, averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always a factor. Pass to Dinwiddie. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Dinwiddie showing you some of that strength, excelling at taking the hit and working his way through it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
How about the year Spencer Dinwiddie was having last season? He was a candidate for most improved and sixth man of the year, then ended up tearing ligaments in his thumb, which cost him a month. But I still think he had a breakout season and more to come.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Irving. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Irving with it. To the wing right side. Here's Dinwiddie. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Nance has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Clark, you were talking about the injuries for Dinwiddie going into the 2014 draft. A torn ACL caused his drafting stock to slip.
I loved him in college, Kevin. At Colorado, I thought he was outstanding, and he actually had been talked about as a lottery pick. He ended up falling to the second round, and he's showing you he was worthy of being a lottery pick back when he was drafted.
Now Garland, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Thompson finds Sexton. Thompson inside, guarded by Jordan. Thompson misses.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And stolen by Sexton. To the left side wing. Here's Osman. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Outside Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A career best season for Kyrie Irving in 2018-19. Scoring just as great as ever, but it was the other areas, playmaking, rebounding, defense, where he made tremendous strides.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And the Celtics expected Kyrie to become a better passer and defender in Boston.
They felt he had the capability. You could argue that those improvements have elevated him from a great scorer to a great player in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. John Henson comes in for Larry Nance. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Now here is Dellavedova. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Harris. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Dellavedova with the bounce pass. Love finds Clarkson. Back to Love. Over Jordan. Back to Clarkson from past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. LeVert the pass to Allen. Over Love. Allen's shot is off.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Caruth is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Knicks. Dellavedova kicks to Love. Lobbed up there for Love. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here's Sexton. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And there's the pass to Love. Just 4 to shoot.
Boy, that shot was affected by Allen, no doubt about it. His length at 6'11", very active, solid defensively.
Knocked loose, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Clarkson. He's around 14 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's LeVert Following the basket by Colin Sexton. LeVert the pass to Harris. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And the Nets lead by 3.
Boy, Caris LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
He dishes it to Prince. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Karuch. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Sexton. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Fires for 3. Allen with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Prince the pass to Harris. And stolen by Sexton. Now here is Dellavedova. LeVert defending. Back to Dellavedova. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
First free throw is good. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
That's an excellent starting list. Here's Karuch. Back to LeVert. 6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tremendous versatility for Caris LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Well, I like that about him too, Kevin. 6'7", he's a gifted scorer, can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. Let's get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
And he knocks down the first one. And before his scary foot dislocation in November of 2018, Caris LeVert enjoying a breakout season. Greg even garnering some most improved buzz around the NBA.
Yeah, and fortunately, the injury not as bad as it looked initially. He's looking to continue that impressive trajectory.
Second free throw, no good.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Passes it to Karuch. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here's Harris from the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And it's Love missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here is Dellavedova. Love outside. Shoots it up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Man, it's so good to see how Dellavedova plays to his strengths, guys. I mean, specifically how he finds the open man. Nice.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
In 2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Setting the floor for the Nets. LeVert out there with Harris. Then it's Taurean Prince. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Caruge in at the small forward position. Here's LeVert. Rebound by Dellavedova. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. Bangs home the trifecta.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Now here's LeVert. D right on him. Prince outside. Back to LeVert. Here's Caruge. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Nets lead by 5. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it easier down the road.
The shot's good from Zizic.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Now here's LeVert. Defended by Dellavedova. Harris outside. Caruge passes to LeVert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game, the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh man, yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled or not.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Nancy's checked in for Love. Osman comes in for Colin Sexton, and it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And we see the league-wide move discouraging mid-range shots. The Nets definitely among that group.
Yeah, and it's borne out here in that last season they took the 3rd fewest mid-range shots and allowed the 2nd most. So the analytics message taking real strong hold in Brooklyn. You cannot afford to be careless around Harris. He's very capable of swiping the ball away if you are.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Nance outside to the wing on the left. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Irving. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands.
Take a break.
Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
And the first one at the line is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
The Nets making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Five to shoot. The dish to Durant. Over Nance. Fader on the way. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Chandler.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Chandler outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots the three. Nance gets the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Irving passes to Allen. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, Nance in position. The shot misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Irving. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Irving's got 8 points.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Clarkson passes to Osman. It's good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Now Irving. He's got 8. Allen outside. On the wing, Chandler. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Clarkson. And it's sent back by KD.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Garland kicks to Zizic. There's the pass to Osman. Back to Zizic. Goes back up. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Out to Chandler. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Osman. Back to Clarkson. Now here's Garland. Guarded closely. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Zizic.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Passes it to Chandler. Dishes it to Irving. The 11-footer. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Irving with the ball. He's got 8. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Clarkson with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Count that one.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Irving passes to Jordan. Over Thompson. Feeds it to Durant. Fades. Thompson with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Clarkson kicks to Henson. Here's Garland. He has 5. Here's Thompson. And the pass to Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Now here's Garland. Covered by Irving. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Nets making a change here as well. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Durant. That one no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Dellavedova, the pass to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
LeVert kicks to Prince. Offline with his three. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Osman. He has 7, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Shoots. The shot by KD. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Osman, the pass to Dellavedova. Thompson up top. LeVert defending. Here's Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 11 points for Colin Sexton.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
They grab their own miss, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Kicks to Sexton. Pass to Dellavedova. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's LeVert, and stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing in transition. Here come the Nets. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Rodion's Kurucs. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Irving. Bounce pass LeVert. Here's Kurucs. And the Nets miss again. Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Passes it to Dellavedova. And there's the feed to Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. Just 3 to shoot. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Cleveland. With 2 seconds left, and Sexton slams it in.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if we can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. In the second quarter, they erased what had been a fairly big deficit at one point, and now here they are sitting on a 1-point halftime lead. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to KD. Over Nance. The shot by KD. No good. Cavaliers leading. The pass to Sexton. Tries again, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Irving's got 10 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Well, Cleveland shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Dinwiddie with the steal. Outside Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 3. There's Garland. Great D that time from Jordan.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Osman, the pass to Garland. Unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Irving with the bounce pass. Pass to KD. Over Nance. Another shot. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Hawks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the first one drops.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Both free throws good for Irving.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Now here's Garland. Defense right on him, and it's Osman missing. Nets leading by 6. High post, KD. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The open look here for Sexton. Pass to Osman. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by KD. Here's Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
And Irving is so fast on the drive. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes nicely around the rim.
The Cavaliers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Now here's Sexton. 13 points in the game. Thompson dishes to Sexton. He gets it in there. Sexton's got 15.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Outside Irving. And it's blocked. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And now it's just a 4-point Nets lead.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Chandler's shot, good.
You know, the timing, the rhythm. Chandler's so good at recognizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Now here's Garland, covered by Irving. Here's Nance. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Right side, Kevin Durant. To the inside, Irving. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Well, Cleveland shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Chandler. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Thompson. He's got 8.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And here's Chandler from the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Osman. A three-pointer off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Sexton with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Jetty Osman. And the Nets making a change here as well. Allen's checked in. And the Cavaliers call time here. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And here is Garland. He has 7. Pass to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Zizic. Great D that time from Jordan.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Joe Harris was the league leader in three-point percentage last season. He's an absolute laser, and he's really coming to his own with hard work and finding the right fit.
And also a three-point shootout trophy for Joe Harris, besting Stephen Curry in his hometown of Charlotte.
Yeah, you know what? The fans beginning to learn what NBA defenses have known for a while. This guy, Joe Harris, is automatic from beyond the arc, making a name for himself as a solid defender, but a great three-point shooter.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
But they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. And Dinwiddie lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The first free throw is good. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. So he gets them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. He kicks to Love. Back to Dellavedova. Love outside. That one a little long. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. Dinwiddie attacking. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Garland the pass to Zizic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Free throw good, Zizic. Now Irving. 18 points for him. Dinwiddie left side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace. He's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, I really like this kid in college at Colorado. An effective player is Spencer Dinwiddie. He really does it all. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Good all-around player.
He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Garland. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 8. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris for the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Zizic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low, here's Clarkson. And yes, it's good. Clarkson's got 9.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Irving dishes to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Clarkson with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jared Allen.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Henson's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Prince is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Irving. LeVert the pass to Harris. Allen outside. Back to Harris. 5 on the clock. Passes to Prince. Allen for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yes, that's a 5. Welcome to the new NBA where 6'11 centers like Allen have range, major range.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Garland the pass to Love. With some arc. And no good that time. Nets leading by 9. It's deflected. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The quick look, no good that time. To the middle, here's Prince. The Cavaliers pull it in, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
The former Tar Heel, John Henson, is incredibly efficient on both ends of the court.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Clarkson. He's off on the second. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Love, and the layup is good. Love's got his second bucket tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's LeVert, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Garland. Averaging 12 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Allen finds LeVert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Garland. Off target at the rim. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Love. And that one is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Prince. And Henson pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. He's looking for Prince and finds him.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dump.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Love the pass to Garland. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nets leading by 9.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harris, no good. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Sexton. Knocks down the 10-footer. Sexton's got 17 now.
You know, capable of torching you in just so many ways. You have to guard Sexton close, or this is what will happen.
Here's LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's Garland picks one up.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 9 points. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Wilson Chandler out there with Jared Allen. And it's LeVert in at the point. Henson's shot is off. The Nets shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Chandler. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Sexton slams it in.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to Harris. The 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Henson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Larry Nance is checked in for Henson. Inside, it's stolen by Nance. And here comes the break. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Down low, here's Durant. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Nets lead by 6.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Thompson outside. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Cavaliers trail by 4. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's Thompson. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds now in the game. LeVert inside the line. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Sexton. And he's good on the 3 ball. Sexton's got 22 points.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Nance against KD. It's LeVert on the wing. Tipped away. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Karis LeVert. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Irving. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. No good. That would have tied it.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Garland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Free throw good. Garland. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 9 points for Wilson Chandler.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The three-pointer is right on target.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
You know, Greg, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
To the paint. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Oh, Nance in position. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one stopping Durant.
And there's the pass to Osman. To the inside. Nance finds Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. There's Garland. That one wide left. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Here's Chandler. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Sexton, and it's sent back by Irving. And he recovers it. The Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
The putback. Rebound, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Is on Colin Sexton.
Dinwiddie's so good at figuring out ways to get the defense to foul him. You just can't be careless defensively when you're guarding Dinwiddie.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. First free throw is good. Good on both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Outside Irving. To the middle. KD passes to Jordan. Outside Irving. Goes back up. Here's Chandler. Jordan trying to free himself up. And it's Osman with the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Dinwiddie right side. Outside Irving. Over Garland. Durant. And Durant is right there. Durant's got 22 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Sexton. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 11 rebounds in the game. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 21 rebounds.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Garland kicks to Nance, right wing. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Chandler. And it's Osman missing. Now, here's Garland. Here's Osman. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Nets leading by 13. Here's Irving, and Thompson sends it back. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Irving. Thompson dishes to Sexton. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Nets.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Nets leading by 13. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Nance. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Chandler. 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, once Irving finds that groove, it really just fun to watch him go to work. Just no fear, will take any shot out there on the floor.
Now here's Garland. He's covered by Irving. Here's Osman. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Thompson with the bucket.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. He feeds it to Jordan. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Garland. Pass to Osman. Here's Sexton. Good on the triple. Sexton's got 8 points in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Passes it to Jordan. Back to Irving. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got 26 points.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Now here's Sexton. He's guarded closely. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Brooklyn.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against Cleveland.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Pass to Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen by Thompson. Cleveland moving it up, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Dinwiddie against Knight. Dinwiddie outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.